one signature, and your pension is locked forever. Most retirees sign it without running the one number that decides it. So run it right now, folks. Take what your pension pays you in a year. Divide that by the lump sum they're offering. That right there is your payout rate. Above 7%, that monthly retirement check ain't easy to beat. Below 5%, the cash is generous. Above 7%, that monthly retirement check ain't easy to beat. Below 5%, the cash is generous. Carl ran his 7.4. He kept the monthly retirement check and never looked back. Dean ran his 4.9. He took the cash, and he was right too. Both fellas were right. Nobody tells you that before your retirement letter lands. 'Cause this ain't like picking a retirement fund, folks. This one don't get a do-over. That letter shows up with a big number on it, and you've got 30 days. Sometimes 60. One signature, and it's done. Not next week, not ever. No taking it back. That was question 1, and you already have it. Here's the other 5. 2. Find out who really insures your retirement pension when the plan goes under. 3. Check your survivor line. 4. See what the lump sum quietly kills. 5. Say the word direct. 6. Read your deadline before anything else. Stay for 2 especially. Most folks don't know which kind of pension they're holding. Now, let me put Dean and Carl in front of you. Apprentices together, retired the same year. Dean, 64, substation electrician. Carl, 63, county road foreman. Same town, opposite answers. Question 1. Run your payout rate in full now and see what they're banking on. Say your retirement pension pays $24,000 a year. They wave $400,000 at you. 24 divided by 400, 6%. Sitting right in the middle of the map. Now compare that to what your own retirement money could safely do. Most folks figure 4. So at 6%, that monthly check is already paying you more than you'd pay yourself. And here's what you're meant to miss. That big number is designed to look big. 400,000 sounds like a fortune sitting next to $2,000 a month. It's the very same money, folks. One of them is just wearing a bigger coat. Carl's plan was paying 7.4. That's a retirement rate you cannot buy anywhere. Dean's was 4.9. His own plan was quietly telling him to take the cash. Same trade, same town, same arithmetic, opposite answers, and both fellas slept fine. Now, I know that's a mouthful of numbers. In one line, 400,000 paying 6%. Run your rate this week, then come back for 2, because that's the one that moved Dean. Question 2. Who insures your retirement pension if your plan goes under? Find out. There's a federal outfit backstopping private pensions in retirement. Most folks have heard of it. What you probably ain't heard is that there's 2 completely different guarantees hiding in there. If your pension's coming from one company, the guarantee at 65 runs about $93,000 a year. That covers just about every retirement out there. Ain't many private pensions paying you more. But if you're in a union plan, a bunch of employers sitting in one pool, it's a different number. At 30 years of service, that guarantee's topping out around $12,870 a year. 12,000, folks, not 93. And that number ain't adjusted for inflation. Not ever. It got set decades ago. It ain't moved $1 since, and nobody sends you a notice. Dean was in the union pool. His plan was fine, but the backstop underneath it was thin. Carl's was a single company plan, well-funded, with the bigger guarantee sitting under it. I know that's a lot at once. One line, folks. Same trade, same town. 2 completely different safety nets. Find out which kind you're holding. 1 phone call, then stay for 3. That one's got a signature on it. Question 3. And remember Dean, sitting on that $12,000 backstop? Watch what he does here. Check your survivor line. Folks, this is the one that keeps me up at night when you get it wrong. Single life pays you the most. Biggest monthly retirement check on your whole menu. And the day you die, it stops. Completely. Your spouse ain't getting another dollar. Joint and survivors payin' less every month. But it keeps paying your spouse after you're gone. Half of it, 3/4, all of it. Depends entirely on what your retirement plan's offering. Now here's the part that surprises you, and it's the law, folks, not a suggestion. You cannot take that single life option without your spouse signing off in writing, notarized or witnessed by the plan. That protection is there for your spouse for a reason. Dean and May sat down at the kitchen table with both numbers laying side by side. The single life was $400 more a month. May said, "What happens to me?" And that question ended the conversation. They took the survivor option and never looked back. Ask that out loud this week. Then stay for 4, 'cause 4's the one nobody's mentioning. All right, before number 4, let's laugh about something together for a second. Why's every one of these plan letters come in printed in a font size meant for ants? 20 pages, and the one sentence that's actually mattering is buried in the smallest print on page 14. Tell me down in the comments, what's the worst piece of paperwork anybody's mailed you this year? Get it off your chest, then come on back, 'cause 4 is the one costing retirees quietly. Question 4. See what your lump sum quietly kills on its way out the door. 3 things go out the door with your money, and not one is printed on your front page. First, that federal backstop we were just talking about? Gone. It's only protecting a monthly pension. The day you take the cash, you're on your own. There ain't a safety net under a lump sum, folks. Second, some plans are paying you a sweetened benefit for retiring early. A subsidy built right in. That subsidy is worth real money to you, and your lump sum may not pay you a nickel for it. Third, a few pensions still carry a cost of living bump. Rare now, but check yours. Cash it out, and that bump goes with it. Forever. Whatever inflation does after ain't your plan's problem. Now you might be thinking, Earl, a pension is guaranteed. You never take the cash. I hear that a lot, and I'd agree with you, right up until Dean showed me his $12,000 guarantee. So ask your plan for what they're calling the relative value comparison. They're required to give it ya. It's showing every retirement option side by side in plain numbers. Most folks never ask, so they never see it. Ask for it this week. Then stay for 5, 'cause 5 costs money the same day you slip. Question 5, folks. Say the word direct. Skip it, and it costs you fast. Say you're taking the lump sum. There's 2 ways that money can move, and only one of them is safe. If they cut you a check, the law says 20% gets withheld right off your top. On $400,000, that's $80,000 gone before you've touched it. Now you've got 60 days to put the whole $400,000 into a retirement account. The whole 400, including the 80,000 you never laid eyes on. You're finding that 80,000 somewhere else out of your own pocket inside 60 days. And if you can't, that 80,000 becomes a taxable distribution. Just like that. The fix is one word on one form. Direct. Trustee to trustee. It's never passing through your hands. I know that's fiddly, folks. In one line, ask for direct, and nothing gets withheld at all. Dean asked one question at the counter, "Can this go direct?" And the whole problem disappeared. That's a 15-second question protecting $80,000. 15 seconds, folks. Say the word direct out loud when you're filing it. Then stay for 6. 6 has got a deadline. All right, one more to go. Let's count up what we've got so far. The payout rate, who's insuring it, the survivor line, what the lump sum kills, the withholding trap. 5 retirement questions, folks. Everyone answerable with paperwork already sitting in your house. Which is bringing me to the last one. And this one ain't like the other 5. The other 5 are about money. This one's about the calendar. And the calendar ain't waiting on you. Question 6. Read your deadline first. Every one of these decisions has a window on it. A buyout offer usually gives you 30 to 60 days. That is your whole conversation. Your election window runs longer, somewhere between 30 and 180 days. But here's the piece almost nobody knows, and it changes when you ought to be looking at all. The size of your lump sum is set by interest rates, not by your years of service. By rates. When rates go up, your lump sum goes down. Same pension, same service, smaller check for you. That's why the offer that looked enormous a few years back looks thinner on your letter now. I know rates are dry as dust. One line, the day they price it is changing what your pension's worth. You can't control rates, folks, but you can know that's exactly what's moving your retirement number. Carl got his letter and set it on the counter for 2 weeks before he opened it properly. Then he took one evening, ran all 6, and signed. No panic, no rushing, no regret. Dean did the very same thing and signed the opposite way. Both fellas slept just fine that night. Open that letter the day it lands. Read the deadline first. Then give yourself one honest evening. So there's your 6. The rate, the insurer, the survivor line, what it kills, the withholding, the clock. 6 questions, one evening, and your biggest one-way retirement call gets a whole lot smaller. And remember what I promised you at the start? Dean and Carl went opposite ways on this. Neither one was wrong, folks. They asked first, and the retirement answers just weren't the same. Want my one-page version of these 6? Type pension in the comments, and I'll send it over. If this one landed somewhere true, tap that like button. It's how another retiree finds it. And if you ain't subscribed, come on in. This is the retirement talk nobody's ever scheduling for you. Run your payout rate this week. Just that one. The other 5 retirement questions get easier after it. This is Earl. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other.